You want to buy a house and you don't know where to start. Here are 10 things that you need to keep in mind when you're ready to purchase your home. Number one, it seems obvious, but down payment. You need to have your down payment ready. So if you are going FHA or conventional hard money, generally you're going to need some kind of down payment. Now, there is something called 100% financing. Also, with VA loans, you don't have to put money down, but those are the only instances. So keep that in mind. Generally, you have to put down anywhere between 3.5% to about 20% if you don't have private mortgage insurance. But that's another video. Inspections. Even though it's not required, you can decide not to get an inspection on your house. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want somebody to look under the hood of one of the most expensive purchases you're ever going to have? So generally, you need to set down some money. That can be anywhere from maybe $300 to $700. They usually charge you based on the square footage of the property. Appraisals. Prices may vary. Your lender will let you know how much that's going to be once you start getting qualified with them. Earnest money, that's generally about 1% of what the purchase price is. So if you're looking at a $300,000 home, it would be expected for you to put $3,000 earnest money down. That's money that you then can put towards your closing costs at the end. Closing costs generally can be anywhere between 2 to 6% of the purchase price. Usually that's how handling things like taxes, HOA stuff, other things that, prepaid, things that your lender is going to let you know about, costs of getting the home done. You can find all of that stuff out still. Or when you're originally speaking to your lender, you can get some ballpark numbers. But be sure to ask. Moving costs. You're probably going to have to get a moving truck, potentially going to have to buy furniture. Specialty inspections. Sometimes, your inspector will get in there and he'll tell you, hey, we maybe think something is wrong with the electrical stuff. You're then going to need an electrician to go in there and double check the work because your inspector, 9 times out of 10, is not a specialist in electricity. Something optional, warranties. A lot of times people want to get a warranty for their home. If so, be prepared for that cost. Homeowners insurance. Sometimes they want you to pay it up front, and other times you can get it rolled into your loan. Depends on your lender and your situation. Lastly, give yourself some cushion because you never know. You can have all the inspections in the world and your HVAC system could give out 3 days after closing, okay? Hopefully that won't be the case, but you never know. So you want to make sure you have money set aside so that when you do have these quick emergencies or things that happen with having a house that's been owned by other people previously, if this is a resale, and even if it's new construction, you never know what's going to happen. So try to give yourself some grace. So if there's an emergency, you haven't used all your money in the home purchase and you don't have any money left. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And until then, I'll see you next video.